Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to today's Caffeine for the Soul. And I'm leading a course at the moment. It's a year-long program. We're coming towards the end, and it's called the Awakeners Program. And it's a program for people who want to help human beings wake up to their full potential, wake up to the kind of really cool awesomeness that we all have at the heart of who we are. For some people, it's to wake up to the spiritual aspects of life, not just the practical and psychological aspects to life. And in our most recent session, I was reflecting on what's the short course. And what I want to share with you is what I sort of offered up as a sort of a short course, 2 questions to wake yourself up to life. And the first question is, are you here? Now, that may seem a very obvious question, but actually, it's surprising how often you're not. It's surprising how often your body's here, because your body is wherever it is, but you're somewhere else. You're in the past, in your head, remembering something that happened an hour ago, or a year ago, or a decade ago, or a lifetime ago. Or you're in your head thinking about a future that you don't want to have happen and how awful it will be, or thinking about a future you do want to have happen and how wonderful it will be. Or you're just away with the fairies. You're just daydreaming about whatever. But you're not actually here. You're not actually where your body is. And it's very like being asleep. We talk about it as daydreaming because we're dreaming. In other words, we're not in our physical reality, but we're doing it while our body is awake, as opposed to night dreaming, where we're dreaming while we're asleep. Now, dreaming is cool. Like, there's no problem with dreaming, and daydreaming is a form of imagination which can be incredibly effective. So this is not saying, don't daydream, stop daydreaming, pay attention. It's not about that. It's about recognizing how often we simply go unconscious. We simply fall asleep to life and get caught up in, captivated by, almost hypnotized by the content of our own thinking. And that question, are you here, can quite quickly bring you back to the present moment, back to now, back to wherever you are sitting or standing or lying, listening to me now. Now, the second question, which is very similar but also very different, is, are you here? Now, try that question on before you go, well, what does he mean? Just check and see if you have an answer. Are you here? And what I mean by you is the presence that you are. Not the collection of habitual thoughts and ideas that you might call you, not the image that you try to project into the world so that people will think you're cool or whatever it is you want people to think about you. Are you here as you are? If there was one experience that I wish I could evoke for every human being, it would be that experience of you being here. The presence that you are being here, where you are. Sometimes I talk about it as being yourself. Not the idea of you, not, I often share a quote from the Scottish mystic Sid Banks. That if you drop your ego, your image of self-importance, and just be yourself, whoever that is, you'll find the secret to heaven here on earth. You'll discover that you're not who you think you are. You're something nicer, far better, really nice. Are you here? And when you can answer both those questions in the affirmative, are you here and are you here? Then you are as awake to life as it is possible to be. And when we are awake to life, we tend to live it really well. And we tend to get so much more out of it than when we're half here or not here. How many times have you eaten a meal and then realized the food's gone and you didn't even notice yourself eating it? Or you've gone for a drive somewhere and suddenly realized you have no idea where you've been for the last 30 miles. We can function reasonably well a lot of the time without being awake to life. But we get so much more out of life when we're awake to it. And we can wake ourselves up to life just by checking to see, are we here and are we here? Have fun, learn heaps, happy exploring, and I'll talk with you soon.